Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a glorious day where I am in my neck of the woods. It's autumn, but for some reason the sun is shining today, so I'm quite grateful. It was freezing cold this morning, so to have the sun out today is absolutely amazing. So today, what do I want to talk about? Coping in this pandemic. Yes. It is a challenge for us all, and I just wanted to share with you today what I do and how I've been coping. And while I do so, I thought, what better else to do than to do my makeup? So here goes. So I'll be moisturizing my face with the simple triple protect moisturizer. I've been using that for a while now, and I love it. So a lot has changed in the world. A lot has changed. The pandemic has happened. Well, it's happening around the world right now. We still all don't know how all of this is going to pan out, but we hope at some point it goes away pretty soon. In the meantime, we've all been kind of having to work from home. The kids have been having to stay at home in terms of the schooling from March, well, at least in the UK from March, and sort of the same around the world, and then spend their summer holidays at home. And that's been a lot, working from home for each and every one of us, those of us that have been opportunity to work from home and having to take care of the kids. And even if you haven't got kids to take care of, you've got your pets 24/7, you've got nieces and nephews, you've got other people to care for, you've got your parents at home, whether you're staying with an aunt and uncle, whatever it is, or you're living alone. It's just been a lot for the last 6 months. And so for me, having the kids at home for the last 6 months, no summer break for any of us because where are we going, and to have them then suddenly go back to school and having to deal with all the new measures, it's just been a lot. For my foundation, I went out actually and did one of the things I love doing, which is just window shopping, and I got some samples from Dior. And for anyone interested, I am 6 neutral, and so yeah, I'll be applying that today. So as I was saying, it's just been absolutely mad, just trying my best to cope with everything. So the kids, in terms of my older child, she is in year 10. And so for her, she's used to secondary school life. She's got a couple of friends there. They all do well together. They've been looking forward to seeing each other. So why not? She's been looking forward to it. My son, this is his first year in secondary school, and going from primary school into secondary school is no small business. We've been excited, we've been nervous, we've been manic, it's all been chaotic, trying to make sure we get the right measurements for uniforms, because you can't just buy uniforms at the school anymore. At least with my kids' school, you had to go to a special shop. Then you had to wait a couple of weeks, and so it's all been a lot, and I got a bit anxious. My kids did too, because the prospects of going back to school and not knowing what's happening, it's been daunting on all of us. But at the same time, I've been trying just to cope and not show it to them, at least not. No, I share what I'm going through with my children, because I try to talk to them a lot and make them realize that, you know what, a lot's happening in this world, but at the same time I try to bring a positive spin on it. And one of the things we do is count our blessings. Like literally, the fact that we're alive, the fact that we're well, the fact that we have a roof over our heads, the fact that we have food, whatever it is, we count our blessings so that way it kind of grounds us. Now, in terms of me personally, what do? I do things like this. I put on my earrings, I put on a top, I play dress up to go nowhere or to go somewhere. Sometimes it's just to go to the mall to run a few errands. Sometimes it's just to go to the supermarket. Sometimes it's just to make me feel good. And what I will say to you guys is figure out whatever it is that makes you feel good. And one of them for me, like I said, is dressing up. So one of them is making up. The other thing I tend to do is go walking. Oh, concealer. I use e.l.f. and I tend to use the deep chestnut. Yeah, and one of the things I tend to do is go walking. If my best friend's free, she lives down the road, we can do that together. If she's not free, I still take time out myself to go walking, because it allows me to think. It allows me to, just to kind of look into everything that's happening in my life, and take stock of what's happening, and then look for solutions, look for ways forward. Because like I said earlier, I'm one of the ones that are working from home, and there's no escaping it. My office is in my house, it's in my conservatory. You go past it. If you don't pack things away, it is there all the time, every time. And there's a tendency to get carried away a little bit, just to carry on working. And so for me, it's sometimes about just saying no. I'm going to leave everything right now, and I'm going to go for a walk, and I'm just going to, spend some time with me. Think, enjoy the outdoor space. Think about my next move, whatever it is. But I love walking. I enjoy that. And for me, it's also the exercise. It allows me to get my 10,000 steps a day in. They do say do 30 minutes exercise, or where possible, I do 10,000 steps. Either one works fine. And so I try to do that every day. Sometimes I go twice. Now that I do school run, my children are not taking public transport yet, so I tend to drop them off at school, or hubby will help out when he's at home. But yeah, I tend to drop them off, be back home for 8:30, go for a 30-minute walk, and be back for a 9 o'clock start at work. And so that's been working out for me nicely. Also at lunchtime, I tend to go for like a 45-minute walk, maybe an hour sometimes, depends on what meetings I have in. So it all just depends on what my day looks like, but I try to get some me time. In terms of my mental well-being, I tend to also deal with things as they come. I deal with whatever I can deal with and leave the rest. I don't have to deal with everything at once. I pick and choose what I can deal with. Whatever it is that I can't deal with stays. It just gets left behind. I'm going fast because this is what I do on a daily basis in terms of my makeup. So yeah, whatever I can deal with is what I deal with. The rest I kind of just tend to leave, and when it's time, I'll deal with it. I've learned in this lockdown that I can't be in charge of everything. I can't make everything work nicely. Whatever I can do, I will do. Whatever I can't do, I leave, and life goes on. Because if not, you end up driving yourself crazy for not achieving one thing or the other. And, it's just not the way life should be, And so, yeah, so that's what I do. Using bronzer right now just to kind of sharpen up my my contoured bits, because as you can see, I have some cheeks on me. And so this allows it just to just to sharpen up the areas in which I've contoured, and give me some kind of structure to this face of mine. So yeah, so makeup for me, getting dressed, going for walks. I love sugary things. We know that's not good for us, so we're cutting down on those. But I try my best just to kind of treat myself on a daily basis. I found that if I try to avoid having a snack, I just become miserable. So why not just have it in limited amounts? I try anyway to have it in limited amounts. So yeah, I take time just to treat myself to one or two things. And like I said, sometimes I go shopping just for the sake of it, I just want to get out of my house. I want to be amongst people, put on my mask. And yes, I do wear a mask with all of this. So for the most part, I might not wear lip gloss. Actually, I don't tend to wear a lot of lip gloss. I tend to just use some Vaseline on my lips to keep it nice and moisturized, and that's it. Put on my mask. when I say I go shopping, I don't tend to spend a lot. I tend to buy makeup. My lip gloss today, this is from Makeup Revolution. This was what, £2? So what's this? This is from Primark, £2. The foundation itself was a tester. I might end up treating myself to it because I'm a foundation junkie. Oh wait, I gotta be quiet so I don't poke my eyes out. I think I got it. I'm not sure. I can't really see properly. Should have got me a mirror to use. This makeup pencils, I don't tend to wear a lot of makeup around my eyes, but I tend to do pencils. I love pencils. I've got so many colors, and they're usually around about £1. Sorry, I'm doing this a lot because I think I've got a lash in my eyes. But anywho, yeah, so I tend to buy colored pencils a lot just to brighten up my face. Let's see if we can attempt to do the brows. I've got a mirror here which I can use. Well, no, this is not gonna work, so I'm going to use the mirror. Okay, let's do this. And this is just to fill in my brows a little bit, and nothing overly drawn in. It's just to fill them up, just to define them a little bit, and then I'm done. But it's simple things like just taking time out for you to do the things you love. TV is another thing I love doing. I love watching programs on TV. And for me, if it's an emotional one, yes, then I'll unpack some of the emotions that I packed away and have me a good cry. And I remember back in the day, I would usually not cry in front of my kids, but they're used to me now. They're like, oh, mom's watching one of the soppy movies again. Yep, I am. And we'll have a talk about whatever is making me cry, whatever sad thing has happened or happy thing that has happened. But the whole point is not to shy away from my emotions and let them know that, you know what, this is all real and this is life and this is how we cope, you know, at least for me anyway. So it's nothing weird. And so yes, makeup all done and I am good to go. So I hope you found this video quite useful. Like I said, it's just looking for things you like to do, things that make you happy. You know, yes, we take care of our families, we try to do our work, you know, we try to take care of other people, but at the center of it all is you. And you got to take care of you regardless of what happens. So find that thing that helps you become the happy, everyday, happy-go-lucky person that you need to be for you. Not for others. Yes, it helps for you to make others happy, but for yourself. For yourself. Anyway, thank you so much for dropping by once again, and I will see you all soon. Please stay safe. Stay safe. Keep sanitizing your hands. Keep wearing your mask. And we will talk soon. Have a blessed week, whatever it is you're doing. All right, take care. Bye-bye, everyone.